What's the word?
Good morning, buddy. You know good.
Man, that's what
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Black man, how was your morning?
Man, it was good. It was a blessing to be up. God woke us up.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
So we're getting to the straightening.
Kanye West rant.
Oh, man. Let's talk about it.
Kanye West rant. So, apparently it was this rant about Ye. You know, just typical Ye rant. I use Ye rants as podcasts. I ride, so I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I'm one of them. But this one, you know, he touched on the mounds, St. Louis history, and it shook the city up. Everybody's like, mounds. I personally feel like it's been dope because I was just researching it, randomly just researching it a couple months back. At work, I was like, man, I want to just search up St. Louis history, literally, and just did it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of dope to see for that awareness to be brought. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and I think it's just more a confidence builder. You know what I'm saying? Just people knowing, St. Louis people knowing how, you know, where we come from.
So the concept between mounds and pyramids, what was the education?
In the rant?
Yeah.
I mean, of course.
What was he trying to let us know, basically?
The whole rant was just about. I mean, it was of course just an example.
Okay.
When Ye rants, he gives you, he makes a point, and then he gives you a bunch of examples.
Right, because not saying that his outburst is not like,
you know what I'm saying? He gives you a
it.
bunch of examples. So it was just one of the examples of proving how we are the founders, originated here before, and then it just brought up questioning. It just brought up a lot of questioning, and a lot of people are feeling like the disconnect between African Americans and Africans makes more sense now that we got proof,
right,
that indigenous people were here, quote unquote, before pyramid time. Right. And that's why I just shortened it up and said it's a confidence builder for people in that round. It just give you something to think about. I think it's dope though. Just proves just a lot of light, just getting set. A lot of random light is getting shedded on St. Louis because of what's going on in the entertainment industry right now.
Because I always look at Kanye West as somebody that's like, okay, you have to really look into him. Like, you listening to his outbursts, but understand where he's getting at. Like, it's always been an eye-opener for me.
Yeah.
Like, Pink Friday came out, and also in Kanye West's rant, he was talking about Nicki didn't clear a 3-year-old track, and the track is called Monster. So Nicki Minaj went on again and said he left the building, basically saying that why would she put a 3-year-old song on her new album. And that pretty much wraps it up on what I had to say about Kanye West, but I always felt like Kanye West gonna say something and it's gonna be an eye-opener. You got to stay in tune with that dude. Don't sleep on that dude, because everybody like, oh, he crazy. No, he's not really crazy. He's one of the guys that's like getting in tune to the earth. Dude walking with no shoes on, socks, and people say the ground and the dirt itself have. And when you wearing shoes on the ground, you stopping all that electricity from getting into your body. So Kanye West is on a whole nother wave with this shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's in tune with the world right now. So pay attention to Kanye West. Sexy Red, you know. We know we go back and forth with this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know.
It's sexy.
Yeah. She also doing something December 18th, you know, for all kids, Christmas at the McDonald's on Natural Bridge.
Okay. So shout out to Sexy.
And this is what me and you always talked about. And this is what I wanted to see. And this is what makes me like fuck with Sexy Red behind the music, you know. Her doing things like this for the community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we talked about coaching, he tried to put my music against what I was saying about her, but this is what I was looking for. So right. I'm gonna shake your hand on that, because behind the music, this is what I was talking about coaching. You know
okay, culturally, okay.
It's dope to even, it's dope to even hear that too, because you know what I'm saying, that was like in my today's to do, you know what I'm saying, to see what's going on, and that's the first thing I think that was.
You know, I talked about the using Charles and White as another example. I told, you know, a lot of times the media, when he got jumped.
Yeah,
you
he
know
was
what I'm
right
saying?
about that.
A lot of people, including yourself, was like, yeah, they got him. You know what I'm saying? But I was just telling y'all, I took a stance of like, he didn't run. And then a lot of things, a lot of people didn't know is Charles White is disabled. Charles White is a disabled man. He has a false eye, you know what I'm saying, and a rod in his leg. So therefore, it's not even an even fight.
But I think it was staged though, because he wasn't vainly bruised.
Okay, hear me out. That don't even matter though. That don't even matter. The point of me bringing up Charleston. They pushed the fight, and people like yourself had only seen the negative of him. So when I mentioned that he's a community activist, he's recognized in the Dallas court systems as an advocate for kids, and been doing that for 12 years. That's a shocker. You know what I'm saying? Because the media, you know what I'm saying? This is just a slight reminder
Yeah, they
that
pushing
we always can't. And we know this, but it's just like a reminder that we always can't rely on a few sources.
Facts.
When it comes to anything, you know what I'm saying? You got to consider all the sources, the negative and the positive perspective on
to
anything.
see why he's doing this.
Or to see why anything is
happening.
Yeah.
And I did my research. You told me to go look at the interview with Cam Newton.
Yeah.
And I did that.
Yeah.
And listening to it,
dope.
I think, I understood him as a person. I didn't see him as he's on the internet trolling. I didn't see that Charleston White. I saw what Charleston White was really was.
Brad Williams.
And he said he had all the kids in his phone from victims and yada 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 sitting with somebody's mama who got killed, Tuka. He said he had them family. I think that, and I was like, okay, he's an activist for the children, and he mentioned that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I give it to him. I give his flowers for what it was. Well, my next question is real silly, but it's the truth. What's the most random, common thing you'll do, but you won't do around nobody? And I go first. I dig in my nose. I'm just put the shit out there. Yeah. I'm just saying, if I'm alone and fuck it, I got boogers, I'm gonna get them out. There's no way they staying in there. Even if I put tissue around my hand, I'm digging in there trying to get the shit out. It's getting out.
First off, that's hella funny. That's a hell of a question. Like, I don't even know where your brain be at. Is it can't do or just don't do?
You can't. You wouldn't do it around nobody. I say digging in my nose because that's most common. Everybody's gonna get the boogers out. Yeah. I seen little kids dig a booger out, wipe it on the end of the couch. I think that happened.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Probably wash my hands if I don't piss on it. Yeah.
Okay. That's not good. Whoa.
Nah, like, real shit. Only in like a fast setting, bro. Like, if I'm chilling, of course, you know what I'm saying, if I got time. But if I don't feel mentally, I don't have the time, and all I did is just went in there, I know my dick clean, bro. Right. I ain't got no dirty dick. I wash my dick once or twice, sometimes 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? So I know my dick ain't dirty, so like I don't feel the need to be just because I touch my dick. But if I piss on my hands, you know what I'm saying? If I get some piss on my hands, then no question about it. But man, bro, my dick clean. Probably cleaner than most of the motherfuckers y'all know. So what's the point? If you piss in your hand, yeah, I get it. So is your penis dirty? Like, is the penis supposed to be dirty? Like, what?
Well, to the viewers, put it in the comment below. What's the most random, common thing you'll do, but can't do around nobody, but you do it every day? But
that was a good ass question.
Yeah.
Just briefly, back to the St. Louis history, being that we St. Louisans, mound versus pyramid, and I got into a mini debate on a post about it on Instagram. Vanny Blanco, who's a hip hop source in St. Louis, he keeps up with with most of the media. He's like the #1 media outlet in St. Louis when it comes to like what's going on in St. Louis, rather it's media or music. So shout out to him. Worked with him through promotional wise. He's pretty cool. But yeah though, I forgot my point. Oh yeah, the pyramid. So yeah. Thank God for editing. Thank God for editing.
Yes, sir.
No, but they started a debate about the pyramid and the mounds or whatever. So I was personally taking the stance that a mound isn't a pyramid, because if it was, they would just call it a pyramid.
But could I ask a question? What is the location? What would the location be of a mound? Because pyramids is basically in Egypt.
Mounds is It's where we at, bro. It's,
like a hill, basically.
It's a man-built hill. We're assuming this is like living quarters for early life form in Missouri. We have some of the few that's left. I believe a lot of them are underwater, under man-made lakes now, but we have some of the mounds that's actually left. And again, man, I just want people to know the difference.
Well, pyramids was made by the Egyptians. Though.
Yeah, and then they were. Again, I'm not an expert in it. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be, not assuming to be or whatever. But I just feel like it's a difference, because if it was the same thing, they wouldn't be like
compatible.
You know, I mean, no, they wouldn't separate the two. Saying
because it's definitely different. Because a mound would be like over here, a pyramid is like statue.
And I feel like the material is different, but maybe I'm wrong.
A mound would be basically dirt and grass, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would eventually be grass, but it would just start off as dirt.
But mountain. That's a head scratcher. You know, I'm scratching the head right now. Well, it's definitely something to look into, though. I wouldn't mind looking into that.
Yeah, and it's just
because I already know about the Egyptians.
And it's good. It's interesting to think about people that were here before us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're saying that the highways were replaced all the old villages. So anytime you're driving on the highway, you're driving through an old village.
And it was saying that back in time. I seen that on a whole bunch of sitcoms. It was like they finna put a whole highway through the neighborhood.
Yeah, they still do it. So that's how you know they ain't lying.
And they get everybody to sign this thing to sell your house. And
yeah, they still do it. To go, you know, and they put the pressure butt pipes. They always get that way.
Yeah, that was deep. I had another question. Metro Boomin, getting the key to St. Louis. What you think about that? I couldn't hear what he was saying. I watched the live real STL News cover that, but I couldn't hear nothing he was saying. He brought a lot of people with him though, a lot of family. But I couldn't hear nothing. I couldn't hear his acceptance speech. What you feel about that, getting the key to St. Louis?
Shout out Metro. Yeah, shout out Metro. He been putting in. I've been recognizing his work for a while. Glad to see him claiming the city for sure. Happy to see him claiming the city for sure. It's good. It's a good look for us. Good to see him coming out to for the foundation that he's been established for years now. So shout out to Metro for that for sure. Well deserved. Yeah.
I wish I could have heard what he was saying on there.
Yeah, I didn't. I ain't even. I saw the clip for sure. I definitely saw the clip, but I didn't even.
Yeah, I think I tagged you.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Definitely that too. It's probably I think that's the reason I saw it, because he tagged me. But yeah, shout out to Metro. You know.
And other hip.
I respect the catalog. I know the catalog. I know the catalog.
Yeah.
I know the catalog.
So he worked with Drake, Future.
I mean, he didn't even they didn't even mention Future, but they mentioned a bunch of big names. That's what really, honestly, that's what the only thing that threw me off about it. Like they was mentioning a whole bunch of big names, but not to mention Future and 21 Savage. Is like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Those are literally the foundation. That's disrespectful. I mean, but don't get it twisted. Drake, The Weeknd, Bad Bunny, we know what it is. We see what it is. But come on, bro. Future and 21 Savage definitely need to be the first names mentioned when you talk Metro Boomin.
Yeah, he did a lot of shit for niggas in Atlanta. He had Atlanta on fire. It was definitely booming. Shout out to Metro Boomin. Soulja Boy, tell him. I feel like Soulja Boy is underrated for the internet. We should give Soulja Boy his flowers. I personally think that. But he's very entertaining at this time. You know what I'm saying? He's like the only rapper that fast with the clapbacks. He's very entertaining. He's standing on business. Don't say Soulja Boy name. Shout out to Soulja Boy. He put some respect on his name. Basically what I'm saying, he had an altercation with Blueface. Funny Marco interviewed him, and Funny Marco asked Blueface would he win a versus against Soulja Boy. I personally ain't heard nothing about Blueface except Buzz Down Tatiana. How many other songs did he name Blueface? Did he name him?
He ain't got 20. He ain't got
Okay.
20.
Well, basically, and Soulja Boy got mad, and everybody knows Soulja Boy is like quick with the clapbacks. Don't say his name. He on that hot shit. So Soulja Boy clapped back, was like he went toe to toe with a childhood legend, childhood superstar, which was Bow Wow, and he did that. But Soulja Boy is, you know, he got a flame, and I talked about it yesterday. I spoke on it. I was like, anything going Soulja Boy way, he's gonna be at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's definitely got that energy for that type of time. He's in his own lane. I feel like Soulja Boy ain't coming for you. Don't say Soulja Boy name, let Soulja Boy marinate, you know.
Yeah, Soulja Boy is a loose screw. Man, if he honestly, if he was just shut up.
But he's definitely in his own lane though.
For sure, but if he would have just shut up, a lot of people when they go number one, we say when you wasn't ripped, when you wasn't rich before the music, and you jump in the game and you go number one, and you get rich from that, they tend to fumble the bag. So they like don't really be knowing what to do with the money or whatever. So they, you know what I'm saying? That causes them to overreact and do shit in the media that makes them questionable when they could have just shut up and stood the test of time, like the Gucci's or the Gottis.
And he got a big homie that
You know
try
what I'm
to keep
saying?
him under
Or the Chief
wraps.
Keef. Or the Chief Keef, you keep yourself under wraps. And then over time, as the new artists come in, they're 9 times out of 10 influenced off of what you did.
Facts.
He's too accessible, bro. He's too, we see him too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chief Keef preserves his presence. You know what I'm saying? Like, Soulja Boy should have preserved his presence. Long story short, Soulja Boy should have preserved his presence a little bit more.
Yeah, he could have
And he
stayed
wouldn't be.
working. Stand on that flame. But he got a big homie
Yeah,
that calm him down.
I hate to see the media overshadow the music.
Facts.
I hate to see it.
But it's a shit show. You know, it's a clown show.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, but Sexy Red was on the Breakfast Club.
Try me.
She was on the Sexy Red was on the Breakfast Club, and Jesse Lars confronted her about why she don't fuck with her or whatever. And Sexy Red, you know, explained why or whatever, and saying she felt like she throw the shade or whatever. So I want to start off by saying that I myself too is an Aries, so I get
this is Aries, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I get Sexy Red's sense of humor.
Okay.
For sure. And hey, listen, if you believe the dumb ass shit I said, motherfucker, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Because shouldn't nobody have this much control over your life, gang. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they already control so fucking much, bro. But damn, you gonna let them control your mind too? You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like you look, we can't do shit about it. We can talk about the shit all day long, but guess what? It's still, it is the fuck it's gonna be. It is what it's always gonna be. But at least be a free thinker. So you know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers exploit that.
Mm-hmm.
So I get where Sexy coming from, but at the same time, I salute how Jess handled it. Like, take notes.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm gonna leave that at that. If y'all want to learn how to be genuinely
apologetic,
and that was a hell of a example of a genuine person, man.
Thanks.
Great job, Jess. Hell of a job. Hell of a job, Jess. Like, fuck yeah. I'm here for that.
Cause I like how it was on some grown woman shit at that time. Cause you know how she came in the room and she seen her. And she basically, I don't fuck with you, Jess. And she's like, oh wait, you know.
Some Aries shit though. Let me not even say that, some St. Louis shit. Like,
you know, and they got to the straightening about it, and that was real grown woman shit though. And,
on both ends.
You know, hopefully after that, they
Sexy was definitely receptive to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you,
on St. Louis,
she's such an Aries, bro, because it's like I can see her waiting for just to just naturally apologize.
Facts.
But she didn't really kind of never get to that point. So she like, so just can you just apologize? You know, so that's all I ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? Type shit like, just apologize for it. I promise we can move past it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I felt that 100%. So I salute it.
And it was grown women. You know, it was grown women shit. You know what I'm saying? For both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because she told her what she didn't like. and she apologized to her even if it offended her. You know what I'm saying? But she still, as a woman, and both of them being women, talking about, and they handled that real good. Like, shout out to them ladies for that.
Hey, yo. Way to keep us entertained, Breakfast Club, because man, since the split is, you know, it's been a battle, but for us as viewers, honestly, it's been a battle, and I ain't even touch on it, but it's been a battle for us as viewers to see Angela Yee, you know what I'm saying, try to still support, because ultimately you still want to support both shows.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You still got love for Angela Yee and what she's doing over there, and then of course you still got love for the Breakfast Club, because that's what we grew up. Me, I'm 25, so that's pretty much what I grew up on. Is that, you know what I'm saying? Is that for me? So yeah, man, it's hard though.
Yeah.
But we here for it. We here for it. I try to make sure I give my view count to both. But we here for it. But hey, it's hard. I'm just being honest.
Because you've been around people for so many years and so long.
Yeah, man. Like I feel like I wish they could have. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it was, but I wish they could have stuck that out, bro. Because like I said, it's we support both, bro. You got some people that, you know, bias for sure, but you got people like myself who still appreciate both parties, who appreciate all parties involved. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Breakfast Club for giving us
media.
That shout out to Breakfast Club for giving us that episode with Sexy Red and giving us some entertainment and keeping us kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, it's been kind of hard. It's challenging trying to keep up with both shows to the point that you kind of just kind of push both of them off, because it's like, dang, because you care about all three opinions. But yeah, no, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, and much success, success for sure.
It was good that they handled that. But yeah, since we back into hip hop and the media, Sauce Walker, I had did some, you know, I didn't really do nothing. I was basically in tune to,
I said we never left for hip hop. We have one question besides.
So Sauce Walker, we're gonna add him in there, and he did some. I don't know. I guess he got snitched on in Miami. He said he was booking some studio time in March, and somebody ended up calling the police, giving his license plates out, saying he had a firearm in there. So basically, everybody that was police official, they blocked the whole gas station off, so he couldn't get out. And came drawing guns. Eventually, Sauce Walker and one of his partners ended up getting locked up. So December 6th, and you came in on this saying that it was fake news. December 6th, they was like, he crashed the Trackhawk, and possibility he was in stable or unstable condition. And you had
I chimed in. The accident wasn't, just to clarify, the accident wasn't fake news. I didn't say the accident was fake news. It was real news. But he posted a video, not even 24 hours later. I don't know if it was 12 hours. No, I don't keep up. But that I keep up, but not that to that extent. I'm not keeping up with every second. But I know eventually the next day I saw a video of him just hopping out the crashed vehicle.
the same as that.
Yeah, it was in the tow yard or whatever, or in the yard with the crash cars or whatever you call it, tow yard. So he hops out and he gives the whole spiel. Guy be looking out for him multiple times, and it was a moment, and he was paranoid. He was tripping. He, you know what I'm saying, he was, you know, that was just a low key call, so he thought he was being profiled, and you know what I'm saying, he was overreacting, you know what I'm saying, but he said at the same time that it was eye-opening situation. And shout out to Sauce Walker, you know, it's big for me personally. It's a lot of love and respect. I make music myself. I paid him to repost the video on his Instagram, so you know what I'm saying, and that was me following him as a fan. So yeah, it's Sauce Walker good in my book. Thank you again. Shout out Sauce.
So before we leave hip hop, Cardi B and Offset.
Oh man, I hate to see it.
Everybody be like, this is a publicity stunt. They promote the album. They say Cardi B Aries too. So it's like, oh yeah, Aries.
Yeah.
So they say she got on the internet crying, saying she's tired of this shit.
Aries.
She's tired of this shit. She's tired of being a fool.
Aries.
She's tired of this shit. She's tired of being a fool. She's tired of Offset doing this shit. They also been broke up since October. Then you have this one lady, Akbar. I don't know, Akbar. She's been trolling Cardi B. She's been trolling Cardi B whole situation ever since Cardi B came out on live saying she was crying. Offset just had a birthday party saying that the girl that Cardi B got the charges for was at Offset party, but the girl didn't deny it, said she was at dinner. But Akbar is like dragging the situation. I haven't heard Offset say anything, you know.
Yeah, he been quiet.
He been quiet. Had an album drop,
He been keeping it about the music.
Got a whole bunch of people on the album, and some sources say that since Cardi B haven't been doing too much, he feel like he don't need her. But then again, another source was like, Cardi B wanted her new album to be inspired by Beyonce's Lemonade album because she know for a fact that Lemonade album was mostly inspired by Jay-Z and Beyonce breakup. And shout out to Jay-Z and Beyonce. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I feel like honestly, I feel like you said all that needs to be said on it. I had to see it. You know what I'm saying? I salute them. I thought what they had was dope. I thought it was real. I'm not say it's not real, but I thought they would always stick it out.
You know, they have kids now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Powerful duo in the music industry.
Fight, man. I was under the weather, bro. Bro wanted to shoot so bad, but I'm still trying to fight back. And it's crazy. My nose ain't even been stuffed up, but it's really stuffed up during this video. It's interesting. You don't wish nobody to publicly. You don't wish no man to publicly get have his laundry aired out like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but then Blueface saying that he did it to Christian and all that. So
well, man, listen here, bro. We 2 thumbs down on the subject of Blueface and Christian. You know what I'm saying? I never was a fan of them publicly doing what they did. I get it though. Me out. I get it. I understand. Great way to monetize. I salute for sure. Just not my methods.
Okay.
Not the methods I would use. So
yeah, best wishes to Cardi B and Offset.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything pulled together.
Yeah. And shout out to Blueface and Christian, you know what I'm saying? I see them in health, and I'm gonna take the time to acknowledge them both being in healthier places.
No, please break up. Check into some type of clinic.
So he's out of touch. They've been broke up.
Yeah.
They've been broke up.
Stay broke up.
Yeah, they've been broke up. So yeah, it's that of course people slip aside. They got they don't troll. It's the inevitable, but for the most part,
that's Trick Daddy in record company. You know, Trina was with Slip and Slide record.
Yeah, funny. Type shit.
Happy late birthday, Trina. To the baddest.
Shout out to the baddest. Happy birthday to the baddest.
Yeah. Next big question was meditation. You know, because I feel like everybody need meditation. You know what I'm saying, and deep thoughts. Just like basically, you know, because everything is surreal, everything is challenging, you know. So you always want to feel like you got your first foot forward, you know, and your other foot to follow up. I always think like medication is the key. Like it keep you from doing just keep you grounded. Like for me, I meditate on music, on life itself. It humbles me out, you know. I ain't trying to like
what do you mean?
Another category than what it need to be in, but I feel like everybody needs to take time out to, you know what I'm saying, do a little meditation, do a little count backwards. I thought I had another word to say, that's why I didn't say it, but I just think that meditation is always gonna be a self-healer, you know.
Yeah, it's part of the journey.
Even listen to jazz. Shout out to Andre 3000 on the new album. Yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah, you got the time to really sit back.
I sent them with an interview with Gail King and one dude walk with him. Okay. And
that we had that plan for the first episode, so I'm glad you got a chance to really listen to it. But meditation is definitely important. I'm at a point in my meditation. I kind of do it in like a daydreaming position. So I don't really know how to word it, but kind of like when I'm daydreaming, I'm kind of meditating. Because it's like I'm always finding time to meditate. And I don't have to necessarily be sitting, you know, or eyes closed, or it don't have to be a certain setting for me to be meditating, for me to quiet my brain and just take a time to acknowledge the moment. Kind of slow my thinking down, take a quick breather.
Right, and then manifesting people.
Real quick, so it ain't nothing to do so. So I definitely recommend meditating for people. It's one of the sources to get connected to your higher self, which I feel is important.
Facts. Man, I use that a lot. And shit, I'm gonna leave it with that, like meditate, you know what I'm saying, and move on to the next one.
Oh, you got some more? I got one. So what music you been working on this week?
Well, son just came home.
Oh,
so,
shit!
You know, I already came.
Oh, shit!
I already made a post.
Your first son?
Yeah, my first son. So it make me 3 kids now. So I wrote a post.
Congratulations, bro.
Oh, thank you, my boy.
Congratulations, bro.
Wrote a post yesterday, sent out a message. I put a note in a bottle and sent it off, and I let the world know that I'll be on live December 28th on Facebook to basically rap. You know, basically doing about everything in my arsenal.
Okay.
Showcasing this shit.
December 28th.
Ending the year off with a bang. That's my plan.
And how long you plan on going live?
Man, until I'm done.
Okay.
So I'm telling you, I'm bringing the whole arsenal. So I'm just gonna be rapping.
So you want some?
And the longest my video has been is about like 20 minutes. You know, four minutes a song, 5 minutes a song.
Are you on some like turn the pages out the notebook?
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm just flipping it over.
Not literally turn them out, but like, is this like the last of you kind of using them, or you gonna kind of you still use them?
No, I'm gonna keep going until it's on wax.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Come chill in on it.
For sure. Tap in on that.
I think the last question is real big, so I just want to chop it up with New Year's Eve resolutions, New Year's Eve plans, like what's new for 2024, you know, and I'll let you go first, if you don't mind.
New Year's Eve is a good friend of mine's birthday.
Okay.
My best friend's birthday. Then Cuz's birthday on the 1st, so it's always a series of events. A lot of eating in a series of events for New Year's, but I ain't really a resolution making type of guy. I like to get my resolution, quote unquote, in effect that in fourth quarter. Right. In the fourth quarter of the year.
So you want everything to be ready.
So going into this year, I already started making changes, and I already applied the changes at this point. So as we get closer to the year, I already didn't, you know, I'm taking a moment now to really acknowledge like how I already kind of kicked them in gear to the point that when New Year's, when it's that time, I'm already rolling, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to New Year's resolution, I'm already rolling. As I want to get the podcast going. Tallies of all the little things I see in the media, music. I want to start talking about albums that we hear. I want to start listening to albums, taking the time, because I care about new music. I want to start taking the time to listen to new albums, and we have a segment where we talk about the albums that come out, because you know what I'm saying, what albums we fucking with for that week, or you know what I'm saying, I would love to do that. So just expanding. I got something to bring up concerning the jobs. That's some real life shit too. I want to bring that up. I just gotta make it there now. I started fourth quarter off strong. This is my moment of recognizing what I've done. I've really just been locked in.
Facts.
What about you?
Well, I think this New Year's going in 2024 is basically for me is consistency. I always say that it's top tier, because I say consistency because if I'm gonna start something, I want to be consistent doing it. I always put that first. I'm dragging a wagon. So I'm dragging the whole family with me, so it's not never gonna be about me. So my plans gotta be they plans. I wanna drop the album. I don't know if I'm gonna walk away from making music or just go into my author mode. Spent a lot of time writing, so I want to dive into a new neighborhood with this. I feel like I could come up with some ideas to put some books together, you know. And I always wanted to, I've been talking about it. So the books I am gonna start writing, they're gonna be based off high school. So I'm gonna have a couple high school trilogies. And the book's gonna be for children and middle schoolers. The age rank gonna be from, I wanna say 7 to 15. And it's high school trilogies. So I'm basically just gonna put my high school life with a twist, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like when I do drop the album and drop a couple visuals for the album next year, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a bang. You know what I'm saying, I'm definitely focused on the Kobe Bryant album to sell me, you know, and a couple more albums after that.
Kobe Bryant album, bro?
Yeah. With the record, you know.
Oh, record.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay, so that's going. That's making the album.
Yeah, that's definitely making it. Everything's making it, cause this is it.
You said
Michael
everything.
Jackson.
How long is this album gonna be? Cause
I told you about like 20 songs.
Okay, 20 songs.
But I'm only gonna have like 5 visuals.
That's the 2024 excitement.
Yeah, that's it. Told you I got this high school trilogy, bro, so mapped out. It's just gonna be like a little cartoon version. It's gonna be my high school version. Like, I know everything I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna use some of my teachers' names, but I'm gonna use the attitudes and the animation that they brought to me and that I experienced going through. You know what I'm saying? Me getting sent to timeout, I'm using all the animation and I thought about it. I put it together, I mapped it out. So it's gonna be a high school trilogy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be based off, you know what I'm saying, people getting in trouble in high school, and you know, it's gonna be a bittersweet life though.
How long you been thinking about it?
Man, this shit been happening for about like 3 months now.
Okay.
But I finally just got the okay I finally got the okay to push it, you know. Yeah. To go
Yeah,
get
you was telling me
into it.
that you was going through the contract business for a couple years.
That shit, you know.
It was around the time that
I mean, the contract been up since September.
So no. So this was around the time?
That was yeah, I think that was up. But yeah, this
it was around the time though.
Yeah.
That roughly. A couple months after.
Yeah.
A month or 2 after.
I wanna say the idea was in the making.
Okay.
But I know that contract shit was out of here.
Yeah.
But so far, you know, that's what I want to work on. I want to end up leaving the rap with this, because I think this is a good piece of information. I really dived into this dialogue of rapping, so I want to leave it at that. And I think it'd be cool to just walk away with it. It's no features on this. It's like, and I think that was like a good way of me doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't have a lot of features.
Also, you're saying you may walk away from music
and just write the book.
Yeah. So, but if you do, you definitely want to be able to look back on this album.
Yeah, like this motherfucker cold. And that's why everything gotta go. That's why everything gotta make it.
Okay, so is the live performance on Facebook December 28th, be on the lookout for that. Is that a live freestyle, live performance of all the records that's gonna be on the album?
Oh yeah, it will. But I'm gonna let everybody know where the time is coming in. Like when I'm recording, like some of the shit that I will rap, it'll be with the features. That won't make it. And I'll let everybody know that, okay, I'm diving into the new shit that's making the project for next year, to be on the lookout for that. So I will
My Letter to Hip Hop.
Yes, and that's in
20 songs.
20 songs, My Letter to Hip Hop. And I say My Letter to Hip Hop because, you know what I'm saying, it was real detrimental. I really felt like I was right in my life, and hip hop was something I wanted to do and wanted to actually master, you know what I'm saying? Because I was good at writing. And if you're good at anything, you can master anything that's in that era of that job range. All I needed to do was learn how to play an instrument. Motherfucker would have been cold as ice. Me writing and having that ability, bro, My Letter to Hip Hop and leaving hip hop, and with that title and with what I'm doing, it's divine timing.
Divine timing, bye.
You know?
That's another thing I gotta remember. It's always some moments where I mention something and then I see it in the media and it's like a subtle reminder. It's like a little sign of what I was thinking about. This episode was a little harder for me. Like the first one it was just flowed.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It had me confident, feeling like, oh yeah, bro, just tell me from the camera. But like now, you know what I'm saying, with you constantly harassing me about the guests and what questions I got, I see what you was on. So I'm definitely gonna come more trim next time. From this point forward, just kind of remember what's been going on. But then I want to talk. So yeah, he wanted to shoot the podcast yesterday, but real shit. So at one of my jobs, the company I work for lost the contract to the site that I work on, right? So, and we wasn't notified, when nobody notified, so everybody was kind of like, oh wow. So we given the option to stay with the company and get another post, or apply for the new company to get the post that's down there or whatever. So, yeah, that was a real life thing that had happened that I didn't talk about. That I've been kind of, I kind of felt some type of way about it. Of course, I have multiple streams of income, so I wasn't like overly pressed about it. But still, though, it's just a subtle reminder of how society is moving. Like, it's some guys, some of my coworkers at that job. This is that post is their livelihood. You know what I'm saying? And the new company comes with a $2 raise, so that was dope for them. But for the full timers that take the job serious, but it was like, man, my livelihood had never been played with like that. Even though, like, again, this was a small, little part-time job, but my main job didn't do it. But it's like, wow.
Facts.
It was interesting to experience my livelihood being played with like that, and to see my coworkers' reaction, who were way more common than me, because these are all older gentlemen. I tend to work with older gentlemen. Man, they were like, hey, you win some, you lose some.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they all like, and keep in mind, I work with right after me, the closest age range would be like 33, and then after that it's like 40s, and then after that it's 60s. So yeah, I work with older gentlemen for sure. So it was just interesting to see how that play out.
Facts. And you did. Yeah.
But yeah, so that hit me. And I've been battling this sickness, man, these past couple of days. So it's been clearing up. So, but yeah, though, that too though. Some real life shit goes on behind the camera that, with the first video I spent 2 to 5 hours daily editing the video on my phone since we shot it. You know what I'm saying? So, and granted, a lot of times it was a lot of errors and me learning what this does and what that. It was a lot of learning. Right. So this next go around, and as I get more into it, it'll be a little bit smoother.
And then get straight.
Like, man, you talking about uploading to YouTube. I mean, it was uploading to YouTube, but it had me nervous, like it wasn't gonna do it. So I was nervous, so I didn't do it. But I ended up still doing it, and it worked. I didn't even remotely finish editing. I just did enough.
Get straight.
We cooking.
Yeah.
We cooking.
I want to end it off with a powerful question. Now it's the end of the year. Might as well ask. So we dealing with real friends. We dealing with supporting ideas, and we most definitely dealing with funerals. With those three, to me, it's real difficult to kind of like grasp the concept of to deal with. And these three things, everybody is affected by it. The whole fucking nation. Nobody's excluded. So, real friends, supporting ideas, and funerals. Let's talk about
it. Those are oddly connected because two are what you would hope to experience in life, and one is a guarantee. As you get older, that's kind of what you expect your circle to be. Key ingredients to a successful person. When you go places where you're not celebrating, man, you waste time. You know what I'm saying? And time is to be used to grow and move yourself forward and make progress, not degress.
Right. But when you don't know that, you have to figure that out.
Yeah, for sure. But nevertheless, it's out there. You gotta want to know more to even know it's out there to even begin to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? You gotta acknowledge, like when they talk about the dog on a Family Guy who acknowledged it, who got self-aware and he just always drift off into deep thoughts. Like you have to get in that bag. You have to have been in that bag a couple times in life to know that to be successful, you need real friends, people who you love unconditionally, people you love, people you respect unconditionally, and you value their opinion, and they're logical, and it's a logical person. You know what I'm saying? Or this even if they're not logical, it's loyalty behind why they say what they said. Long story short, it's coming from a place that wants to help you and not hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And supporting ideas is like is what you expect that real friend to do. That goes hand in hand. You know? The funerals, man. That's only thing permanent to us is death. We definitely experienced too many of them. I'm personally at a point to where I don't want to go to them because I haven't cried at it. I mean, you know, it's selfish to think why go, because ultimately you want to be there to support the family and support your deceased loved one. You gotta think about yourself at some point. You're growing too numb to these. You clearly need a break because these don't have the same effect on you as they used to. I hope us as a collective can come and figure that out, calm that down. You know what I'm saying? So to say, and get some control on it and get some straightening in the situation. Yes, sir. How you feel about the three?
I feel like a real friend, like basically supports you. I feel like a real friend is always gonna be there. You know, through ideas, free spirit, supporting ideas. That's what we at with the people. Some people, they might get jealous. Oh, you about to be better than me. Blase, blase, I don't want to support you. Well, they doing this better than they don't want to support. You know, your shit booming, they don't want to support. It's just that I just wish the support was better for everybody who was around, because you can have friends that's friends with some of your enemies, and you'll find out now y'all not friends no more. Thank God for a couple of them that I have, but it's real hard. And supporting ideas, that shit should be lucrative, because everybody like that I'm with or that I might be affiliated with, we doing the same shit. Everybody rapping, everybody music affiliated. So there's no way, it's nowhere in hell we shouldn't be supporting each other. Yeah, I just leave that at that. It's like we all in the same business, so there's no way we should come together. Funerals, I mean, that's a hard pill to swallow. It's bringing a whole bunch of people together that you ain't seen in a long time. Probably would never seen if brother man wouldn't even died. So, sister girl would never died. But it's just like, it's pretty much between a rock and a hard place. Cause you know, we gotta go sometimes, like you said, but funeral sometimes bring a lot of people together, you know. Sometimes it's bringing people together that don't even want to be together, that shouldn't be together. But like you said, we all gotta go. I feel like putting that shit in the topic is like, cause we're in St. Louis, #1 murder capital. I just feel like that's all we hear, that's all we see, you know. Is rest in peace. And as a big homie, I was tired of saying that. In the long run, that y'all wasn't tired of saying it, because if y'all was tired of saying it, then the other big homies would tap on their little homies and sit them down.
That was a hell of a point.
That's pretty much what I had to rap about.
That was a hell of a point. I like that you brought up
So,
like that.
And like I said, this is the second shoot. It's almost Christmas, almost New Year's. Y'all been good to us, you know. It's been good. You know, y'all been good to us.
Alright, fuck it. We gonna manifest. Y'all been good to us.
Yeah, put it in the plans already. And it's been a blessing to shoot this morning and get some ground coverage on a lot of topics. We covered a lot of stuff today, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. Hopefully y'all be back for this dope content. You know, there's more to it, and we got something in store for the 2024. Happy New Year's. Y'all been all lit.